I'm making you host. You may start.
Just a second. Mm. Okay, Prabhu. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning Bhagavatam class. Today's verse is Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, the status code, Chapter 24, the renunciation of Kardamuni, verse number 37. Esham Atma. Let me start with Mangala. ओम अज्ञानांतिमृन्दस्य ज्ञानांजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोर्वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं सचनाम्। नम नम ओम कृष्ण प्रसाद पुत्रे श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यादि पाश्चात्य स्थारणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। um, um, one. So today's verse is Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, the status quo, chapter 24, the renunciation of Kardama Muni, verse number 37. Yeshatma pato vyakto nashta kalena bhuyasa tam pravar tam pravartaitum deham imam vidhi maya brutam. Synonyms: Eshan, this Atma pato, path of self-relation; avyaktam, difficult to know; nasta, lost; kalena, bhuyasa, in the course of time; tam, this pravartayatam, to introduce again; deham, body; imam, this; vidhi, please know; maya, by me; britam, assumed. Translations and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The path of self-relation, which is difficult to understand, has now been lost in the course of time. Please know that I have assumed this body of Kalpa to introduce and explain this philosophy to human society again. It is not true that Sankhya philosophy is a new system of philosophy introduced by Kapila, as material philosophers introduce new kinds of mental speculation thought to supersede that of another philosopher. On the material platform, everyone, especially the mental speculator, tries to be more prominent than others. The field of activity of speculators in the mind, there is no limit to the different ways in which one can agitate the mind, and thus one can put forward an unlimited number of theories. Sankhya philosophy is not like that. It is not mental speculation. It is factual, but at the time of Kalpa, it was lost. In the due course of time, a particular type of knowledge may be lost or may be covered for the time being. That is the nature of this material world. A similar statement was made by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So, Sakalena Mahata Yoga Nasta. In the course of time, the yoga system, as has stated in Bhagavad Gita, was lost. It was coming in parampara, in disciplic succession. But due to the passage of time, it was lost. That the time factor is so pressing that in the course of time, everything within the material world is spoiled or lost. The yoga system of the Bhagavad Gita was lost before the meeting of Krishna and Arjuna. Therefore, Krishna again enunciated the same ancient yoga system to Arjuna, who could actually understand Bhagavad Gita. Similarly, Kapila also said that the system of Sankhya philosophy was not exactly being introduced by him. It was already current, but in the course of time, it was mysteriously lost, and therefore he appeared to reintroduce it. This is the purpose of incarnation of Godhead. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Dharma means the real occupation of living entity. When there is a discrepancy in the eternal occupation of the living entity, the Lord come and introduce the real occupation of life. Any so-called religious system that is not the line of devotional service is called adharma samstapana. When people forget their eternal relationship with God and engage in something other than devotional service, their engagement is called irreligious. How can we get out of miserable conditions of material life is stated in Sankhya philosophy. And the Lord himself is explaining this sublime system. Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to morning Bhagavatam class. Um, so, Mataji and Prabhu, in the I have to rush to the. I have to go to downtown office and I have to catch the train at 8 o'clock. But um, I may not spend much time in reflecting my relations. But I'll just add my two-line reflection here. So basically, here Kaplamuni was actually explaining the Sankhya philosophy, where the Sankhya philosophy was not something he introduced new, but it was existing long back. But in the due course of time, it lost. It was lost. So Kaplamuni came back to revive that knowledge again, and the similar thing also we have seen. We have seen we have read Arjuna, Krishna, yeah, imparting the Bhagavad Gita knowledge to on Arjuna, and in that he states that when Arjuna was inquiring about this knowledge, and how come when they were at the same time contemplates, and how could Krishna uh, um, could explain the Bhagavad Gita? That's when Krishna says that uh, both Krishna and Arjuna were existing for many yugas, but only thing is over a period of time, Krishna was able to. Uh, uh, Arjuna was lost the knowledge, and Krishna was able to. He didn't forget the whole thing, and he clearly says that. the knowledge was first imparted on sun god, and then it came through the parampara system. So that's where here also Krishna was reviving that knowledge and imparting on Arjuna. And there when it was clearly stated, right? Krishna says that the knowledge is passed through the disciplic succession in the bona fide order. So whenever there is whenever this knowledge is lost, Krishna comes, not directly, but he comes in the form of uh, a spiritual master, a pure devotee, and revives this knowledge and impart on all the souls. So here this was says the importance of spiritual master who represent the Lord and come to this world to uh, revive the knowledge, impart this eternal knowledge, transcendental knowledge onto the fallen souls. So, Mataji, I'll stop here. In the interest of time, I'll just have to stop here for now. Any questions or I can be online. I'll be in the mute, but you can carry this discussion in this words.
Thank you, Prabhu. I know you're in rush. I
Yeah.
just joined back.
Yes, sir.
Few minutes ago. My other call got over. So it looks like this philosophy was also existing, like what Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, right? So it's not something new. So yeah.
Prabhu, could you read the translation once again? Sorry, just.
Okay. The translation here is this path of self-realization, which is difficult to understand, has now been lost in the course of time. Please know that I have assumed this body of Kapila to introduce and explain this philosophy to human society again.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
So, Krishna always comes in some form, and in our generation, Krishna is coming in the form of spiritual master to to explain this transcendental knowledge, to impart that knowledge on all of us.
Yeah. Thank you. That is so, so, like, just shows the compassion of Krishna, of the Lord. Yeah. Thank you.
You can end, Prabhu, I think, if there's no further discussion. Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.